Hello everyone, it's the end of October 2021 and I'm just going to talk to you today about the Barrows project which we are undertaking to remove the path from the Saxon Barrow site and then restore it as Attic grassland. I'm going to talk about what we already know and what we found out during this project. So here we are in front of one of the Saxon Barrows. Now, each of these Saxon Barrows was dug into in the 1700s. This one was dug into by someone called the Reverend James Douglas, and you can just about make out his trench in the top of the mound. So he dug into them and he removed any finds that were in there, but we can still see where his hole was. So moving forward to October 2021, we dug a series of trenches alongside our Attic grassland path restoration project to actually look at the archaeology of the barrows. And in this trench we can see the edge of one of the Saxon barrows. Okay, so in this trench you can actually see one of the Saxon barrow ditches really clearly. It goes from just in front of us here all the way down into the trench, and it's starting to peak up in this corner. So this is a really clear indication of how big some of these barrow ditches were. And we've just got permission from Historic England to work this trench back a bit further towards the mound behind us, so that we can then see the mound itself peeking out into the section. So we'll then be able to show in one photograph mound, barrow ditch, and then the Victorian path on the top. So as part of the archaeological process, we're drawing a scaled section drawing of each of the trenches, and this is trench 4. So you can see the ditch very clearly here. You've got the Victorian path in the centre, and then you've got the other ditch the other side. And we can add extra details into this, and this will form part of the permanent archaeological record of the dig. This is a survey was done of the barrows back in the 1990s. So this shows us where all the barrows are that we can see on the site today. And then on this map here, this is a geophysical survey. So this is looking beneath the ground at some of the barrows that we know have been noted in the past but have now disappeared. So we're hoping by using these surveys and the earthwork surveys, we'll learn more about the site.
Hello, I'm Jane Tiddell. I'm the Inspector of Ancient Monuments for London, and I've been really excited to see this project. It's one of only about 30 Anglo-Saxon cemeteries with barrows in England, so it's a very rare site. And what we've done is we've learnt more about the construction. As ever with archaeology, we've raised more questions than we've answered so far. So Andrew's going to be having a think about what the information he's gathered tells us about how the barrows were constructed, how they were treated after they were built, and then how they've decayed gradually over time. So it's going to be very interesting, helping us think about how the cemetery was created, how it was looked after by the Saxon peoples, and then